Moving on, what exactly are you looking for? I have a list. Of course, you're looking for worries and objections, but keep an eye for all of these. You're looking for desired outcomes, as in what is the ultimate transformation for your prospects? What is that ideal transformation that they want to achieve? The ideal outcome that they want to achieve look like, in their words. Then you can figure out what are the exact pain points and problems, and then you can figure out what is the extremist pain point, the most urgent pain point, the most painful pain point. And then you can find purchase prompts. What are they looking for? What gets them to buy instantly? Do they shop around holiday season, or when do they shop? Is this seasonal shopping? Do they shop when they're going out for a date, or when it's marriage season, or when they're about to get a promotion? Based on different industry, there are different purchase prompts. In B2B, let me give you an example. In B2B, when a new executive joins a new company, all the B2B salespeople, or the well-doing B2B salespeople, know that when a new executive joins a new company, he's looking to make some new changes. So he's open to buying some stuff, buying some services and new softwares then. So that's a good prompt to reach out to new executive, because when someone joins a new company, they want to establish their presence there, right? They want to show other people that, look, I'm here. That's a human need. Then unique benefits and advantages. What are people looking for? What are the other products offering? Any unique mechanisms there? Then delightful product features. What are the nice to have features that people appreciate? They may not be a must, but they add that extra touch. Then deal breakers, something that you should have. Like, a lot of people don't buy from e-commerce stores unless they have free shipping. So stuff like that. Uncertainties. If it's a new brand, what is it that people are uncertain about? Does a cash on delivery solve that issue so that you don't have to pay upfront? And there can be various other uncertainties. People have burnt their fingers by trying different other brands in the market before. Then objections. What are the common objections faced in this industry across many brands? Can you solve that? You won't know until you find out what these objections are. Then perceived risks. Can you guarantee risk? Can you offer a risk? Can you offer a risk reversal guarantee? Can you find a way to minimize the risk that these people are perceiving? So that these are the kind of triggers that you're looking for. Moving on. Now, what you got to do is you got to take all of these triggers and you got to put these into these three columns. Number one, memorable phrases. If you find something memorable, that kind of strikes an emotional chord with you, or you think will strike a chord with your prospects, put it under memorable phrases. If there is an explicit mention of what people want, take that phrase and put it under what people want. And if you find something about, pain points, specific pain points, something that hurts, and, mention of pain in there, a suffering mention or a discomfort mention that you find out there, put that in the third column. So I found this technique via my mentor called Joanna, and Joanna has filled this table, which also serves an example for you. Now, this table has been filled for, as an intermediary research for an alcohol rehab product. So she went online and, saw a lot of stuff that was around alcohol addiction and alcohol rehab, and the people who kind of seek these kind of products, recovery from alcoholism. For those people, she filled out these tables. Let me just read a few out of these. Let me just go over a few of these. So some memorable phrases are: hitting bottom is a myth. Hitting bottom, as in, you only grab a drink when you've hit bottom in life, which is actually a myth. Someone who might have cured his addiction might have said that. Then saved my life. Then my whole body became an alcohol processing system. These are memorable phrases. People have termed their problem in a very unique perspective, given a new point of view to the whole thing. And these are the phrases that you can use to reach out to them again. What people want, they want anxiety to turn into calmness. They want peace. You can find all of these triggers in your messaging. Then what are people mad about, or what's paining them? There is no cookie cutter picture of an alcoholic, as in, you can't really define an alcoholic. There's no one size fits all, what do you say, persona of an alcoholic. Alcoholism is different for everyone. At some point, I had stopped enjoying being sober. That's what's bothering people. So you get a sense of the phrases to pick and put it in these in this table. I'm going to share a sheet with you, which will have this table, and which will have an additional table where you can rank these phrases. So remember again, this is something that I've told you before. The information that you discover about your prospects is only as valuable as the response it triggers. So don't just pick random information. Okay, that this guy was a 24-year-old. That might be relevant if it has a context, but otherwise you got to pick information that only has to do with the problem statement that you're solving, not random. If they had kids, or the kids like playing football, no, not that kind of stuff. So finally, I want to tell you that. Remember, we just recently went through Facebook ads library. What we were doing there is we were finding ads that your competitors have run and triggers that they've used. And if they've run this ad for long enough, they're spending some money behind that, right? And if they're spending some money behind that, that means that ad is working. So they have found some triggers that are working. So you go and find a repository of ads that have worked in your industry before, and you read them so that you also identify some triggers from there. This is a very, very, very nice trick to do when you can't get direct access to your prospects, and even when you have access to your prospect, because this way you are seeing what works and easily rephrasing it and repackaging it and using it for yourself. As I said, studying past winning promotions, tells you a lot about the kind of appeals that work with your prospects, that work in your industry, the kind of words, the kind of phrases, expressions that hit their buttons, and the kind of themes and ideas that your market has previously resonated with and does resonate with, and a lot of other stuff. What you specifically discover from winning promotions is usually real knowledge about your prospect, if you have an eye for it, and the kind of information that increases your chances of your message resonating with them. The kind of information you'll discover will help you relate to your prospects. Again, if you're fresh to this market, this is a definite hack, and will give you a head start on accurately knowing and selling to your target prospect. So do this as well. Facebook Ads Library is one way to do it. There is another site that is called swipe.co. Swipe.co is a repository of many promotions from many ages that a lot of good people who are in the digital marketing industry use. What you can do is you can just go here and type your industry, let's say weight loss, since we're talking about it, and it'll show up some promotions from the weight loss industry. Don't worry if these promotions are old, because this industry has existed for quite a while. The problems have existed for quite a while. The solutions in those promotions may not be new, but at least emotions is something that you can get some relevant insight on. So this is a promotion that you can get into and find some trigger messages and use it. This is a nice long sales letter that worked once upon a time, I think in 1990s. So nothing is outdated here. Don't worry about that. This is a very, very nice resource, and it's full of text, this promotion, so you can find a lot of triggers here if you go ahead and read it. I think that's my time, guys. That's a wrap. I'll see you around. Bye-bye.